Hi there, preps 1s and 2s. I hope you're ready for this week's lesson. To complete this week's lesson, it will involve a couple of items around your house. The first thing you're going to need is a plastic water bottle. One of those soft plastic water bottles that bend a little bit and that aren't going to break when they're dropped. So this is an old lemonade bottle I had around my house, and you'll need to fill it a quarter of the way with water. So that means that if I break the bottle into four equal parts, 1, 2, 3, 4, that's a quarter of the way. So you'll need that lid on nice and tight so the water doesn't fall out of it. Make sure that it is definitely not a glass bottle because that will break soft plastic bottles, okay? The next item you're going to need is a little bit of aluminium foil. And the reason why we'll do this is because we're going to try and make like our own ball, which will be the size of a ping pong ball. So what I do is I just pull a little bit of this sheet out. I actually got a little bit too much then. About the same size as an A4 piece of paper. And I crunch it up and I turn it into a little ball about the same size as a table tennis ball. And that's going to be the ball that we use for today. It's got a little bit of bounce to it, and it's a good size, okay? So there we go, there's our aluminium foil ball. The next thing we'll need is some containers as well that we'll be using as targets today. And I was lucky enough to have some plastic containers around my house. If you had some bowls, that would be okay because this ball isn't going to hurt them. You could use some cups, you could use a pot plant from around the house, but you'll need at least 6 different containers, okay, to aim for today. And the last thing we will need is a book of about this size that we're going to be using for a balancing challenge today. So you'll find out about that in just a second. All right, let's get into it. Everybody, your first challenge for this lesson today involves hand-eye coordination, where we're using our hand to throw an item and to get used to that action and be familiar with it. So what we'll be using is our quarter-filled water bottle today, and we're going to be practicing a bottle flip challenge. Some of your parents might have seen this before. Some of you might be a little bit too young to remember the challenge from a few years ago, but it went viral and everybody was trying to flip over a water bottle to get it to land. But one thing about this challenge is it is a little bit annoying if you do it all of the time. So make sure we just do it during this lesson, okay? So what you'll do is you'll get your water bottle. You can sit on the ground or kneel. And what I need to do is to try and flip this water bottle and to try and get it to land like that. All right, let's have a go. Pretty close. Yes, I got it. I was pretty lucky I was able to get that then. It might take you a few more goes than me, but let's see if we can do this on both hands as well. So now I'll try my left hand. Oh, pretty close. Almost. See, it does take a few goes. I must have fluked that one before. Yes! I didn't give up. I kept on trying. Eventually I got it. How about you have a go of doing this? You can press pause on the video now and give it a try. And who knows, maybe you can get 10. That could be the target you go for. Maybe your target's 5. Just practice it for maybe 5 minutes. Come back to the video and you'll see the next challenge. Okay, so preps 1s and 2s, you should have had a go at your water bottle challenge and you should be ready for the next one now. So the next challenge, what you need is the little ball we made with the aluminium foil. If you have a ping pong ball around the house, you could use that as well. And we'll need 6 containers to aim for. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be competing against ourselves. It's going to be our left hand versus our right hand. And we're going to see who wins. So the way it works is we need to put our containers on the floor in a bit of a pyramid shape. So we'll have 3 at the back. 1, 2, 3. We'll have 2 on the next row. 1, 2. And we will have 1 at the front. So if you have a look at that, it's 3, 2, 1. And you could use your cups or your bowls, whatever it is. I'm just going to turn it around so you can see what it looks like from side on as well. You're going to take a step about 1 meter away, a big step, and once again we're going to sit on the floor for this challenge. And what we will do is we're going to see how many turns it takes for us to throw with our right hand the ball into each of those containers. And when we get into one container, we take that one away, so it looks like this. Yes, got that one in. That's 1 turn with my right hand. Oh, I missed that one. Two, 3 turns with my right hand. Yes. 4 turns. Oh, that's 5 turns. I missed that one. 6 turns. 7. I missed it. But you get the point. You keep going until all of your containers are gone. And let's say it took me 10 throws on my right hand to get all of the containers off the ground. That means that when I try to do it with my left hand, I need to try and beat that score of 10. Have a go at that, and I hope you do a lot better than I did. So, we should be back and ready for our 3rd challenge today. And this one, we're going away from throwing. It's going to be a balancing challenge, a little bit like last week, but slightly more difficult. What you're going to do is to get your book, and we're going to practice walking around in different directions with the book placed on our head. And to do this challenge, it's really important that we have great posture. That means the way we stand. And to have good posture, you need to stand nice and upright with your shoulders back and your head facing forward. If I look down and round my shoulders over, the book will fall off. So that's why we need to stand nice and upright, and we need to try and practice walking around our room with the book on our head. But remember, I need to be looking ahead, my shoulders back, my head nice and flat, because if I get round-shouldered and have bad posture and look down at the ground, the book will fall off. So this one's to practice nice, strong posture when we walk around. And sometimes the book will fall off, but you'll adjust to that. You can go forwards, you can go backwards, you can practice sideways. But remember, if your posture is not nice and straight, the book will fall off. You have a turn at doing that. I hope you really enjoy this week's lessons. And don't forget, if you feel like doing more PE, you can always go to the optional PE activities that I've put into your Google Classrooms. And also, don't forget to check out Mr. O's tip this week, okay? I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. I'll see you again next week. Bye.